What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Alienware R10 with the RX 9070 gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna check out Arc Raiders. Now, I'm not a big fan of online games, social anxiety and all that, unless I'm playing with my friends. But this is such a popular game, I just decided, all right, well, might as well work up the courage, do one game tonight, and it'll be this one. So I'm gonna go ahead, probably hit the bowl a couple more times, and then hop on, get you guys some footage. So let's get started.
Well, alright, this is a super popular game, so I'm gonna try quite a few different things here. First off, we'll try what a lot of people do. Well, first off, it says FSR3, but it's FSR4 as long as you have a 9000 series GPU and you go and enable the shit. I wish it would just tell you, because that's confusing, but I spent 10-15 minutes trying to figure out why the fuck I didn't have FSR4 just to be told, oh yeah, it is FSR4, it just says FSR3. Anyway, we're gonna max the game out and see what it can do with no help from upscaling first. Probably won't go well, but we'll see. Well, alright, it actually went better than I expected, maxing it out with the ray tracing and everything native. We had like a couple hiccups that generally aren't there when you're playing. I mean, the game always has like a little hiccup, but it was almost like a freeze up for a second. And that seems to happen on these things when you just do ray tracing a lot. Maybe it won't with the upscaling though, we'll have to wait and see. So we'll try upscaling first, then I think we'll try turning the ray tracing off and basically do the same thing over again, just with the game maxed out with static ray tracing. Or static lighting, I don't know if it still has ray tracing. I would think static means no ray tracing, but I've still told the game has built-in ray tracing no matter what, like most Unreal Engine 5 games. Now we're going to try turning the ray tracing to static. And we'll try native 1440p first, still with the game on Epic. So, now that we're all done with that, we've gotten to the bottom. I would say it's probably time to get back in the game and let's see what it can do now. So now we'll try turning on FSR 4 quality. It says 3, but I assure you, on this particular computer, I got it set up right. It is 4. Otherwise, it would look like ass, and it actually looked decent. That's how I could tell right away. Like, oh yeah, this is definitely FSR 4. Because FSR 3, you can instantly tell. But anyway, let's get some gameplay, and then we'll try my settings. Although, I still think maybe these settings were smoother. I got more FPS with mine, but I feel like the frame times are slightly smoother this time around with these settings. But you guys can be the judge of that. So here's the settings I decided to go with. I got a little more FPS, but I will say, I think it got a little more stuttery with my settings. So you might want to actually put a couple more things back up to high. It might just be bottlenecking because of the CPU too much. So you might want to throw a couple things back up to epic. I was just trying to get some frames back, you know? But like I say, sometimes my settings are not the best. Like, we get more FPS, but we get more frame time skips.
Alright, let's get some camera recorded gameplay now with my settings. Still has a little hiccup every now and again. Try to get away from that. I do not want that thing to see me. That's instant death. Well, we avoided that. I did not think hiding in a bush would work, but hey, I'll take it. No, it's a pretty damn good experience though on here. They'll hiccup every now and again, but that happened on every computer I've tested this on, so I'm not surprised. And as you can see, it's quite a CPU heavy game too. It's pushing this thing pretty high, to the point where we're even having not 100% utilization, but I already knew that was going to happen, especially when we're using FSR. But it still got us some more FPS in lots of areas, so I figured it was worth it. And I don't really care if it gets 100% utilization, as long as it gets me acceptable FPS, and this is more than acceptable for me. I am way too new with this game to need any more than that, and I thought that was a dude, but it's a tumbleweed.
I've got stuff. Now if somebody kills me, they get a plant. Ooh. I think that's people's. I'm gonna am stray this way. Still might get killed, but hey. Yep, a great looking game that doesn't have to run like garbage. It may not be the best looking game ever, but I'll take a game that looks like this and runs like this over games that run like absolute dookie any day. Yeah, no blue screens, no crashes, no nothing since I put this thing together. This thing has been an absolute just gem. CPU gets a little hot when you really run it like this, but this is still within spec. I mean, shit, it can stay at 90 the whole time. It'll just throttle itself down, and that might make you start having subpar performance, where you might start getting little hiccups in your frame time. But it's also hot as shit in my house right now, because it was freaking warmish out for being freaking December.
Alright though, I think it's about time to wrap on up. Well alright guys, that's a wrap for Arc Raiders. Sorry I'm not like a badass, you go around just be a one-man army. Social anxiety kind of kills that in the online games. But I didn't die at least. I thought I was going to a couple of times there, but hey, people took mercy on me, so I'll take it. From what I've seen in most videos, people are vicious in this game and never ever let anyone they see survive. But for me, I guess I just get really lucky. Or they just see that I somehow don't have anything, they're like, now I ain't gonna bother wasting my bullets on them. Either way, that's all for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.